and she was a regular customer. This made Jack feel even more guilty. If she never returned again, it would all be his fault. But his mother didn't believe Jenny would do that. Besides, Jack needed to break the bad habit of always blaming himself. After that, Jack was in a gloomy mood for a while. One day, his mother suddenly burst into his room and said that Jenny had something to tell him. He saw her standing in front of the counter, waiting. After greeting him, she said she wanted to treat him. Not understanding why, Jack sat at the same table with her. Jenny explained she was sorry for running away the other day. The cake was her way of apologizing. Jack was just about to decline, but saw her being tempted by the cake, so he slid the cake in front of her and said he was happy she liked their desserts. At that moment, Jenny couldn't resist the strawberry cake. Even if it was embarrassing, she had to eat it right away. After learning Jack's name, she whispered excitedly to herself, "Now I finally know it." Jack overheard her. Jenny, embarrassed, explained that she had seen Jack before in the shop. That day, it was the first time she'd ever been stared at by a man. That's why she ran away. This completely shocked Jack. He thought that anyone stared at by him should be terrified. At that moment, Jack felt something strange in his heart. His heart was racing, but he couldn't figure out what that feeling was. As they parted ways, she told Jack she had never found him scary. Jack's emotions were like a stormy sea. All his life, he had received countless cold stares, but Jenny alone had never shunned him. Suddenly, his mother burst through the door, saying she found a dessert on the ground while closing the shop, and she thought it must be Jenny's. Jenny was in danger. Not long after, Jack found Jenny, and happened to hear two thugs in front of her, slandering and insulting him. They said he was a notorious delinquent, and that his trashy school was full of followers just like him, that anyone with Jack wouldn't end up any better. As Jack listened, he grew more and more upset. He thought Jenny was no different from everyone else, so he sank back into hopelessness. But unexpectedly, Jenny said, "How can you judge someone solely based on rumors? Why make such rash assumptions about a person?" Her words irritated the two men, but even though she was scared, she still stood up for Jack. "If you've never taken time to know him, then don't insult him so casually." As soon as she said this, the men became enraged out of humiliation. Originally, they had planned to use her to mess with Jack, but now they had changed their minds. At the crucial moment, Jack rushed over and shielded her in his arms. As a result, he took a hard punch. Seeing Jack injured, she hurriedly used her handkerchief to wipe his wound, repeating again and again, "I'm so sorry." But Jack explained that due to the recoil, he had hit the wall himself, and that he had actually chosen to take the punch. Jenny had told him to trust her, so this was punishment for his moment of doubt. He also apologized for getting Jenny involved. It was all because of him that such a gentle girl had to experience something so terrifying. Seeing this, Jenny couldn't help but sigh. Everyone said Jack was scary, but she just couldn't see it. To her, Jack was nothing but warm and kind. From her, Jack found redemption, and became even more captivated by her. After walking Jenny to the station entrance, as he got ready to head home, Jenny said she'd come back for more cake, and hoped they could enjoy it together next time. After he agreed, she turned and left. The next day, Jack couldn't stop thinking about Jenny's smile, and looked forward to seeing her again. Just then, the curtain at the window of the opposite school opened. Jack never imagined that fate could be this magical. Seeing that it was Jenny, he instinctively pulled the curtain shut.
なんで和栗さんがてか年下じゃなかったのか